back, ladies and gentlemen. SepNoSia, welcome back your presence. Okay, so last time we got ourselves in a predicament where we end up in the first bad end. I did not thought I will end up dying that fast, but at least we got to hear that funky groovy jazz music in the credits. So I guess it's not all bad, and we got the gallery picture for it, and an achievement I forgot. Yeah, so it's worth it. So now we're gonna continue from that. I have learned from this game and from many other previous games before sickness. Don't be greedy. You will always pay for it. I'll try to keep that in mind. So let's go. Once again, Mr. Durst. Is this the time to strike? Fuck no! Watch from a distance. No, I'd better keep my distance. I wouldn't want to get caught at this point. I've come too far to get careless now. Yes. After a few minutes, my target emerged once more. He probably disappeared into the alley to vomit or take a piss. No, he's actually ready to shoot you with his freaking gun. Both are distinct possibilities, considering how much time he spent in that damn bar. Speaking of which, he isn't looking too sturdy. Too much alcohol, not enough of pretty much anything else. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing, considering why I'm here. Slowed reflexes, impaired motor function. Oh shit, he has those biology shit I don't know about. Clouded judgment. He's just making my job easier, at least in theory. Mr. Durst stumbled down the street, wobbling from side to side as though he might fall over at any moment. He corrected himself a few times as he wandered dangerously close to the road, narrowly avoiding passing cars and strange signs. Do I even need a beer? What do you mean? A little closer to the road, he really might end up getting himself killed. Well, you take the credit then. At least. But if the car does my dirty work, do I still get the paid? Of course! Just stab him while he's dead and you got yourself a proof. Sorry. I continued to follow my target discreetly, always far enough away that he couldn't hear or see me. The evening rush of people heading home from work died down, and before long there were only a handful of other people out on the street. If I'm going to make my move, now is the time to do it. Inspired by my target's close encounters with death, I waited for another couple of minutes, keeping an eye out for a suitable facile. Anything too small or going too slowly will not only fail to kill the man, it will also put unwanted focus on it, making a second attempt impossible. So I continued to stalk my target from a short distance, analyzing incoming traffic until the moment when I was sure I had struck gold. When is that? What? Oh my god! Did you see that? Wait, you push him or what? That guy, he came out of nowhere. As an evening bus driver sought to complete his rounds, I shoved my target into oncoming traffic. I then quickly hid myself back in the shadows of the night. Oh, that's actually pretty amazing. You, like, push it and then like, wham! Now you see me, now you don't. Watching as a poor, unsuspecting driver did my dirty work for me. Perfect. No. Is there fingerprints? I mean, do you use glove when you push him? The bus driver held his head in his hands, muttering incoherently to himself, unable to believe what had just happened. The few passengers on board seemed too scared to get out of the bus, let alone get a closer look. They all remained either focused on the corpse or intent on not seeing a thing until the gruesome sight had been removed. I waited around for a short while to gauge the reactions of passengers and listen in on their observations, but not once did any of them mention seeing the man get pushed. Well, he came out of nowhere. It all happened so fast. It was a horrific incident that nobody on board would soon forget, despite only knowing half the story. Oh my god, this is so great. As far as they were concerned, a drunk man stumbled in front of a bus and ultimately met his demise. Yes! Though not in the anticipated manner, and certainly not as quickly as I would have liked, my target was killed, and my presence was never known. That's very badass. And in all, my first paid kill was a success. Time to rake in the dough. Karasu, my friend. Gimme the things. Chapter 9. Sickness. Trust. Oh, so that's what the unprofessional killer that means you have a chance to die or something? That means maybe this chapter I will not die. Let's see. Tuesday morning, September 27. After a day of exasperation and boredom alike. You always say that. My return home last night was beyond welcome. What do you mean? I had lost more time than I thought while stalking my prey, and my return was anything but prompt. Even though I wasn't directly responsible for my target's death, I still wasn't exactly blameless, and escape didn't come as easily as I had hoped. Although I did manage to flee the scene after a while, the ordeal took far too long, and late-night public transport didn't help matters in the slightest. By the time I made it home, Sara was already sound asleep, no doubt tired of waiting for her no-good brother to finally return. Yep, finally you realize yourself. At least you have a sense of, you know. I was happy to be back just after my old work hours, but that all went to hell the second I decided to wait my victim out. It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to change into my usual clothing before going to bed, and I'm relieved that my first assignment was a success, but even so, I can't do this again. Why? Next time, given a full week rather than a single night, I'll make sure to get home at a reasonable time. About time you got up. Though it might be a tad late for that. Without another word, Sara took hold of my wrist, escorting me into the living room and forcing me to sit down. Why is she always like that? Sara then grabbed an open envelope from within the kitchen, which she promptly threw onto the coffee table in front of me. What? Unlike when Marcus paid me, the envelope this time was a fat A4 envelope, coming apart at the seams. Go ahead, open it. Reservedly reaching for the envelope, I did as my sister said. $12,000. Oh my god. I thought we are gonna get paid like 5,000, 6,000, but holy crap, twice what I think of. This time I didn't predict it right, but holy crap, $12,000? Are you freaking serious? I have counted it 3 times now. Inside of that envelope is $12,000. I pulled out some of the cash from the envelope and began counting it myself. Money more than I had ever seen continued to pour into the coffee table, endlessly piling up as small to high notes filled my sight. My mental tally reached many thousands of dollars before I inevitably lost count, indicating to me that Sara was without a doubt correct. 12,000. Marcus paid me 2,000 in advance, and I work as a collector for 2 weeks. How the hell does that equal 12 grand? Did Carasso not realize that Marcus paid me? Was the 2 grand only for the first day? Did Marcus' pay carry over to me after death? Surely last night's job wasn't factored in. Could it be that Carasso is lining my pockets? What? Whatever the case, if I can look forward to this kind of pay going forward, then... Stare. Oh, right. Now this is going to be a problem. I can hardly believe this myself. How am I supposed to explain it to Sara? Okay, let me see. Lottery? No. Too cliche. A biggest promotion? No. It's impossible. Well, you're fucked. I'm sorry, I don't know how to think anything else. Like, how? $12,000 is... Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Like, damn. No honest job pays this well. Yeah. In such a short time where you're just a freaking thing mover, you know. Sara knows that as well as I do. Well... I guess I can only play dumb. Where on earth did you get this money? 12 grand doesn't just show up on your doorstep. It does when you inhabit the residence. No, I naively believed you last time, but this much? You aren't going to lie your way out of this. Shit. Today is gonna top last night, isn't it? Just my luck. Well, I guess it's finally time to tell her the truth. Look, just calm down for a minute. Why are you so angry? This is obviously a mistake. Why am I angry? You come and go throughout the day, disappear all night, all without telling me a damn thing. Then yesterday a handful full of cash showed up on our doorstep, and you thought I'd just ignore it? Damn it, just what is her problem? 12 grand shows up on our doorstep and she complains? No one else would be jumping for joy. Look, I can't tell you how I got the money, okay? Just have to trust me. Trust you? You sneak back in the middle of the night smelling like blood and sweat and you expect me to trust you? But Sara, you stay right there. You aren't going anywhere until you tell me exactly what's going on. Alright, that's it. I don't have to sit here and take this. I love my typically angelic sister, but when she gets like this, even I can't put up with Sara when she jumps from ecstatic to piss in 2 seconds flat. Where do you think you're going? I thought well past Sara, but she adamantly refused to move. Sara isn't gonna make this easy, is she? Push past Sara and live without her. Take Sara and against her will. Let's see. How about this one? Right, where are my manners? Huh? Wait a second, what the heck? What are you doing? Put me down! I grab a handful of $100 notes from the envelope and carried Sara with me. You're okay to go out like this, right? What are you talking about? Where are we going? I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, come here. Let's go shopping. Although it took a while for Sara to calm down, I inevitably achieved the impossible. What is that? With Sara over my shoulder, my barefooted sister, and I soon arrived at the crowded mall near her school, ready for a day of female indulgence in the form of shopping. I brought Sara here in the hopes of improving her mood with the fruits of my labor, and from the way things are going, I'd say my plan was a success. After all, it's hard to complain about someone else's action when you yourself wind up benefiting from them. As mature and selfless as Sara tries to act, she is ultimately a teenage girl, and the temptation to spend my hard-earned cash quickly proved too great for her to resist. Yes. Actually, this is amazing. You have done something I would have never done, Suoh. Amazing. Simply magnificent. Her excitable nature took over within minutes of entering the first store. Look, all of their clothes are half price. Yeah, of course. Can we go in, can we? How about you go by yourself and I'll sit here and wait for you. Even if it burns a hole in my wallet, my goal here is to keep Sara occupied and happy. Yeah, 12,000 freaking grand dollar. Why would you have a burn hole in your wallet? And that's from one kill. Don't give her a moment to think about how I obtained the money. Just keep her mind elsewhere. Yes. Besides, even she should have a hard time burning through 12 grand. Unfortunately, there's no way it'll be that simple. Sara's too smart not to see through such an obvious attempt. But even if she understands, she can't resist. She has too much to gain by playing along, and at heart, she's very possessive. Regardless, I really need to start thinking things through. Yeah. All I told was that Sara expected my pay to arrive Monday on a fortnightly basis. I never said anything about the amount or how it should be handled. I mean, really, 12 grand just appearing at our home in an A4 envelope, that's beyond suspicious. Yes, maybe I should go see Karasu while Sara's at school tomorrow. I can't afford to have a repeat of this morning. Hey, are you listening to me? What? Sorry, what were you saying? Geez, stop spacing out. I was saying that we should go to a mobile phone store next and finally get you a... Suoh? Sara? What? Oh my god, it is them! What is it? What? While Sara was beginning to get amped up about our next destination, 3 strangers around our age suddenly approached us. Who the hell are you guys? I didn't recognize any of them, but from the way they greeted Sara and I, they seemed to know us. Just when I thought things couldn't get any more complicated. I guess Sara isn't the only one skipping school today. Dude, where have you been? You just quit school and ditch your friends? The male of the group approached me, opening with a line that made it sound like we knew one another. However, as someone with practically no friends throughout school, I was certain that we had never met, let alone been friends. Sara, what's up, girl? I thought you said you were too busy to hang out. While the male spoke to me, the 2 girls looked towards Sara. Are you guys trying to extort us? You got one hell of a freaking bravery to do that. Rather than focus on their relationship with Sara, however, I found myself pondering the meaning behind the first girl's statement. Too busy to hang out. What they mean right now? If these 3 want to skip school, that's their problem. But trying to pressure an honor student like Sara is another matter entirely. Just what the hell do these people think they are? Yeah. Do you not know you're in the presence of a unprofessional killer? What I meant was my brother and I are spending the day together, so we... Great idea. Now we can all hang out and catch up on lost time. Not happening. If you don't give me crap about quitting school or say hello to Sarah, that's fine. That I can deal with. I'm not spending the day with these three just to keep up some false friendship they seem to remember, nor am I going to indulge their curiosity. I'd rather ruin Sarah's morning than waste my time with people like them. Sarah and I have to go. Promise that I'd take her to buy something for school. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, maybe some other time. Don't be so cold, man. Come on, let's go see a movie or something. I said no, fuck you. Yeah, it's been like forever since we all hung out together. I never hung out with any of you. Now fuck off. No, we have never hung out together, I guarantee it. Yeah, see? Now, I give you all 10 seconds to fuck off. Before there will be 3 more corpses in the middle of the mall. Understand? No, we really do have to go. Sorry. Sarah squished my hand tight as she spoke. Yes, this is like a signal in the form of action, you know? Sometimes you just have to like, oh, she is like, let's go now, come on, without saying anything. Yeah, okay. You just don't want to share your brother with the rest of us, am I right? Not that I blame you. Good grief, they just won't give up, will they? What do they have to do to get rid of these 3? You know that you must do. Look, we didn't come here to socialize. I'm going to buy Sarah something for school and then we're going to leave. Who do you think you're kidding? The 2 of you aren't even wearing shoes. Eh? You serious? Oh, you're right. I never knew the Teslas were poor. The antagonism will only escalate. So that's it, Sarah. You simply can't afford to go to the movies with us. Let me guess, your deadbeat parents left and Suoh failed to pick up the slack. Figured something like that would happen sooner or later with a wordless brother like yours. It was only a matter of time before your parents wised up and faked it. I remain unmoving, determined not to respond to the petty words of the person before me or the voice in my head. You should listen to the voice in your head. Sarah, however, didn't seem to be coping so well. She glared at the boy angrily, holding her fist at her sides. See, that's the problem with you people like you, Suoh. You bring misfortune to everyone around you, dragging them down to your level. You have no friends, no motivation, and you always pick a fight with others. You really are a hopeless case. Even people who pretended to like you are always... Ugh. Shut up! You shut the hell up right now! Yeah, you tell her, girl. Yeah, fuck you, man. You're messing with the wrong family, boy. Don't you dare talk about my brother like that. Ugh, damn it. Finally, unable to listen in silence any longer, Sarah kneed the young man in the testicles. Ouch. Sorry. That sounded painful. Immediately putting an end to his tirade, he doubled over in pain, clutching his groin and moaning inaudibly. Sarah, what the heck are you? Stay out of this, you fucking whore! What was that? Before I could give in to temptation, Sarah lashed out, bending on the tree stood before us in my place. I would actually want to do that as well. Come on, let's get him. I held her back, trying to save Sarah from herself, but her targets failed to take the hint. Yeah, just what is your problem, you sycophant? Every time your brother's name comes up, you go nuts. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Stay away from my brother, all of you! Don't tell me you have brother complex. If you don't, I'll take those yellow earrings and stick them right up your... What? Okay, we're leaving. Okay, Sarah, you can calm down now. It seems you have bigger voices in your head. Holy crap, what the hell is wrong with you, Sarah? Don't tell me you have brother complex. Once you put a considerable distance between ourselves and interlopers, when we both had time to calm down, Sarah and I resumed our day of shopping. We moved to another mall further away from school and bought new clothes, ate lunch, browsed various kitchen supplies, and at long last we started trying on what we should have bought first. Shoes. Fucking finally. Those look nice. No, but these are on special, so... maybe... Come on already, they're just shoes. Yeah, just choose them. Why does all girls always let me like that? I know you all love shopping, but come on. Doesn't mean you have to browse every freaking shoes. Just pick the one that match your eyes, good colors, good styles, and take it home. Aha! How do these look? How am I supposed to look, by the way? I cannot drag the screen down. Expensive. Yes, that's one way to put it. They suit you? You really think so? Expensive. That's what I think. How can she get so happy over shoes? Truly is beyond me. Yeah, me too. I share the same pain you are right now, Suoh. Not that I really care if Sarah's mood has improved. That's good enough for me. Yeah, at least we got something out of it, you know? Still, there is one thing we should clear up before ending this little shopping trip. How the hell did she act that crazy? Sarah, about before. Hmm? I'm sorry things turned out like that. I understand if you'd rather spend the day with your friends than your brother. Eh? My friends? I barely know those people. I don't even know their names. Really? What about the stuff that girl was saying about refusing their invitation to hang out together? Well, she did invite me to go with them, but that's just what they do after inviting someone in love. They pressure that person to pay for everything. Well, those fuckers. Those three are troublemakers. I never spend time with them of my own free will. Oh, I see. Phew, that's a relief. For a minute there, I thought Sarah was getting mixed in the wrong crowd. Besides, you should know that I'd much rather spend the day with you than anyone from school. Really? Of course, even if you are a brute and a liar, you're still the person I love more than anyone else. Oh jeez, what is this girl saying? Come on, Sarah, don't make me feel like this, you know? I just have to refuse sometimes, but you're making it hard. Someone saw Sarah and I like this, they definitely get the wrong idea. Yeah, both have same hairs. Two look like a teenager, a twin. Might be a big, amazing pair, you see? Yeah, but you know, I'm still mad at you for lying to me. Yeah, I figured as much. Even if our outing improves Sarah's mood, it's not enough to absolve me. I'm not asking you to tell me everything, but would you at least explain to me why you can't tell me? In the face of Sarah's humble requests, I sighed inwardly and thought over my situation once more. Okay, so this time she asked nicely. She asked a humble request. You should at least tell her why you can't tell her. Okay? I'm gonna be mad if you don't. As a collector, my job wasn't that bad. It was violent and dangerous, sure, but I was ultimately just settling debts, collecting owed money. Not that I've taken a life for my own financial gain, however, things aren't so simple. There's no justification for what I'm now expected to do. I could never explain to Sarah how I thought so little of robbing a man of his life. Did Sarah ever learn of my increasing indifference to human life? Sarah, I won't argue with you. I completely agree that you're entitled to an explanation. But if you know what I did for a living, you'd never speak to me again. While Sarah may have defended my action as a vigilante, I regress considerably since then. I've gone straight from killing rapists to making a living off the misfortune of others. My path is not one she could stomach, let alone condone. Are you sure after seeing her act like that? You idiot. Like that will ever happen. Eh? She doesn't believe me? So you're ashamed of your job, huh? I see. So that's why you didn't want to tell me. Jumping to a misguided conclusion, Sarah let out a sigh of relief. Even as she misinterpreted my words, however, I didn't have the heart to correct the misunderstanding. I'm glad that Sarah seems content with my answer, but is this really alright? My job is embarrassing. Doesn't even begin to explain my paycheck, let alone my late night disappearances. Okay, let's head to the register. Well, at least she's happy. We still have time for one more store, right? Three days later. Come on, are we gonna meet with Karasu or not? Finally. Friday night, September 13. In the days following my latest spat with Sarah, life passed by in a surprisingly peaceful manner. With only a single day of work for the week and Sarah having caught into my change in profession, I had no reason to leave the house, let alone feign going to work. My presence at home was at an all-time high and money problems had become a thing of the past, leaving Sarah with very little to worry about. And of course, if she's happy, I'm happy. The only downside of my new lifestyle is the mind-numbing boredom. Working only one day a week may be restful, but it's bad for the sanity. I've been exercising to a ridiculous degree as a result, but that doesn't stave off the boredom for long. Well, at least we got bodybuilding, you know. Gotta get those muscles. Right now, I'd much rather be down here where things are less interesting. Not that I was worried, of course. I had the guy right where I wanted him. So I would say to him, which do you think is faster, a police car or my knife? By the time I sliced off half his face, the guy was pissing himself. Should have seen the look on his demented face. Yeah, you make that up. Or at least they were interesting until Leon started monologuing. As I pondered my own situation, Leon continued to prattle on as yet from the moment Sai asked for his report. Professional or not, Leon's hubris seems to be getting in the way of his report, not to mention our meeting. That's enough. Sit down and shut up. Yeah, you tell him. Vincent, Report. Huh? Right. Vincent wiped the drool from his mouth and stood up. Oh, so he's sleeping. Nice job. 3 targets, 3 kills. No civilian casualties. Expense of 3 bullets. Not bad at all, I think. I may be new here, but it doesn't take a genius to figure that executing all of your targets without any unrelated casualty or expenses is ideal. Regardless, I must admit that I'm a little jealous. Even if I only just started here, 1 job for the week is pitifully low. And I can't just imagine the pay bump for tripling my quota. Kane? 2 targets, 2 kill. 5 civilian casualties, no expenses. What the fuck? Do the casualties need taking care of? No sir, they never saw me coming. Good enough. Misa, was your assistance required? What? Who's that? In response to Sai's query, nobody made a sound. Instead, my other co-workers all turned my way, waiting for an answer. What? Going by the stairs and the fact that there are only 2 girls here, I guess this must be Misa. It's a nice name and I certainly do prefer to have something to call her. Nonetheless... Psst, Misa, wake up. Why are you sleeping beside me? Don't you have your own chair? I gently shook Misa back and forth until her eyes finally opened. Shake, shake. What the fuck? Come on, wake up! No sooner had she woke up to silently answer Sai's question than Misa dozed off once more. Fine, go back to sleep. I'm used to being a pillow. I guess you were fine on your own after all. Whoa, hang on a second. You actually did it? Without any help? You don't have to act that surprised. Wait, what are these 2 talking about? How does Misa's answer correspond to my assignment? The cat did a damn good job of it too. Much better than you would have, Leon. Made it look like a car accident or something. Nobody even saw him. Nobody? Misa, was he with the victim until the moment of death? Once again, he's asking her instead of me. How would she even... Wait a second, was Misa following me? Logically speaking, it does make sense. They can't have a target survive just because the new guy failed after all. Even so, for Misa to be able to follow me all the way and for that long, without me catching a single glimpse of her, she really must have a place here. At least Sai looks as dangerous as he acts. I completely underestimated this girl. Not. Misa nodded in response to Sai's question, still seemingly half asleep. Alright. Good enough. Suoh, report. Yeah? Me? Crap. How did the others go again? Oh, 1 target, 1 kill, no civilian casualties, expenses, train and bus fare? My colleagues all chuckled at me and rolled their eyes, one after another. Fine, that's it for now. Nobody has any outstanding targets or loose ends. Sunday it is. Okay. Is that a win? With the meeting at last coming to an end, my colleagues rose to their feet and left the room one after the other. That is, except for Misa and I. If I were Sara sleeping on my arm, I would have simply carried her home. Given that the girl on my shoulder was both a near stranger and a professional killer, however, I realized that probably wouldn't go over too well. Yes, you're not supposed to do that. Just as I pondered my situation, Sai removed Misa from my shoulder, supporting her sleeping figure so she wouldn't fall over. Suoh. Yes? Yes, sir. Karasu wishes to speak with you. Finally. As do I. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna be in big trouble. Am I? I hope not. After a short trip in utter silence, Sai, Misa and I made our way to Karasu's office. Is she awake? Misa immediately made her way over to the wall and sat down, propping herself up and going back to sleep. Holy crap! Are you serious? Sai closed the door behind us, then walked over to my side as we faced Karasu. Welcome back, my children. All is well, I presume. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. His children? Karasu started to sound more like a priest than a crime lord. Sir, I brought the boy. I can see that. Did you tell him why he's... Oh right, sorry. That was rude of me. Suoh, my boy, do you know why you're here? No, sir. You don't have even an inkling? I'm sure there are dozens of reasons why Karasu might have called me here and given his jovial tone. I'm guessing it's not for anything negative. As what that reason might be, however, I have no idea. No, sir. In that case, let me show you something. Karasu pressed a key on his laptop, okay, causing the television screen behind him to light up. This is a research lab of Adder Technologies, a medical science firm. They're one of the largest multinational companies in the country, okay? Ever heard of them? Nope. I know all too well who they are. Okay, you know that. I don't. There are many people in this country who don't. Adder are the ones responsible for curing asthma, heart disease, and even various types of cancer. Okay, that's amazing. The problem is their cures come with a premium price tag, and the patient who can actually afford their services still tend to drop like flies. They became infamous sometime last year when they unveiled their new wonder drug. As they put it, a universal vaccine, the type to cure you of any sickness known to man. Needlessly to say, it was a huge buzz. After making a fortune of suckers worldwide, they retracted the drug and announced that it was all part of some medical trial successfully curing nothing but their drop-in sales. I have, sir. I've heard all about them. Oh, is that so? I bet you haven't heard what's in the works at their lab in Middlebrook. That's a pretty safe bet, considering I never even heard of the place. No, I haven't. Oh? In that case, feast your eyes on these. Karasu handed me a stack of blueprints, all marked confidential and bearing Adder watermarks. The text was unreadable and the diagrams were nonsensical, but they were definitely corporate blueprints. Wait a minute. Is Karasu stealing their technology? Little Misa managed to get her hands on a flash drive containing these documents during an assignment a few months back. It took a while for our techies to decrypt the contents, but now that they have, Sara suggested that I should flip through the later blueprints. I did as he wanted, then stop as I reached documents with English text and decipherable diagrams. As you can see, Adder have been branching out into other technologies. While they make money on the side by selling premium medical products, the core of their research is weaponry. What? On the page you're looking at, for example, is a personal fighter craft, a Kvesa capable of flight that takes up less space than a modern sedan. It's marked as being a project for greener transportation, of course, allowing Adder to reap and research and development grants outside of military commissions. Not that anybody believes it. In the first quarter of next year, Adder plan on unveiling their newest wonder drug to the public. When they do, security will be heightened, and their research facilities will become far more difficult to infiltrate. So before they can do that, my children, you three are going to break into Adder Technologies. Again. What? She's paying really good attention. In the face of Karasu's amazing proclamation, Saya and Misa both seem thoroughly underwhelmed. Us three? You mean me? Who else would I mean? I told you when we first met, did I not? I told you that your job was not so simple. But I've never... It's the old boxing fiasco all over again. This is definitely not... The knot is bolt. Not what I signed up for. What's wrong? Not feeling up to the job? Sai and little Lemissa have broken into Adder facilities plenty of times. Okay, so why not both of them go then? Sai and little Misa didn't start in this line of work less than a week ago. Not including the abandoned house near Sarah's school, the only place I've really broken into was the Kai household, and there was no walk in the park. I can only imagine how I would get breaking into the office of a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Sir, it's just... Wouldn't the others be more suited to the job? I only just started here, and I've never done this kind of thing before. There's no way I... Oh shit, that's creepy. The others? What do you mean? Vincent? Violet? One of those novices? Let me tell you something. Outside of their small little worlds, the other members of your esteemed group are nothing. Violet, that little harlot, so proud of her ability to seduce men, yet she couldn't even handle a simple target. Then you came along out of nowhere, first day on the job, and in one night you render her week of effort moot. Arcane, perhaps. The man can beat Navy SEALs with his bare hands. But can he enter a scene without catching the attention of everyone there? I don't even remember the last time he completed a job without injuring innocent civilians in the process. Karasu continued listing his complaints about each of my co-workers, trying to convince me that I was overestimating their abilities. Can you tell me about Leon, please? I would love to have heard of his complaint about him. Look, this isn't a job that requires experience or even the ability to defend yourself. This job requires stealth, tact, and adaptability, things the majority of your esteemed colleges lack. The only other one of your colleges up to the job is Leon. Pity I can only trust him as far as I can throw him. There's no telling what kind of mischief that conceited fool would get up to on a job like this. Yeah, I know. For that part, I totally agree with you. That son of a bitch, you should just fire him and make sure he's never here. Or kill him. I don't give a damn. Besides, I didn't just choose you because you're the signiest of 5/3. I chose you for your adaptability. One day on a job and you're a better collector than Marcus. One day as a killer and you outdo Violet. It's remarkable. You just shift from position to position like it's nothing. Adapting to your situation and blending in. You're like a human chameleon. Yeah. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Yes, it is. I've been called a lot of things in my life, but chameleon is a new one. Is that my code name? I want to have chameleon as my code name. And the only reason I adapt so readily is because I have no freaking choice. Sai and his daughter are the only ones currently capable of pulling this off. Unfortunately, the security measures barring entry from Adder's most prized secrets make this job a 3-person minimum. Daughter? That's why I want you, my little chameleon, to start learning from the best. Even if you aren't ready now, a few weeks with my greatest assets should give you all the training you need. I don't know whether to feel flattered or afraid. Yeah, I mean, imagine you're Suoh. You suddenly have to be forced to do those horrible, despicable things time to time in a matter of days, and now you're like top class. It's like your blood pressure, your adrenaline just shoot the fuck out of your heart. It's like you can faint at any moment. And anyway, time has run out. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. And as always, please tell your friends and family about my channel. I appreciate that, and I'm thank you for that. So, SepNoSia says, thank you for your presence.